Following Xavi's transfer message to Barcelona, Lionel Messi's position on his future at PSG became evident. After leaving Barcelona in 2020 to join Paris Saint-Germain, there has been talk about Lionel Messi perhaps returning to Camp Nou ever since. Despite rumors that Barcelona manager Xavi was planning to bring Lionel Messi back to Camp Nou, the PSG star seemed likely to extend his stay in the French capital. Before departing Barcelona in 2020, Messi had spent his whole career there and had amassed a record-breaking 672 goals for the club. His first season with PSG, however, was a complete failure as he finished the year with just 11 goals, his lowest individual total in more than 15 years. The possibility of the Argentine's return to Catalunya has intensified as a result of his failure to make the Ballon d'Or shortlist. Even Xavi's remarks about a reunion might not be sufficient to close the deal, given the two players were Messi's teammates for a number of Champions League and La Liga victories. According to Metro, Xavi stated in July, "I would like to assume that Messi's time at the club is not over, let alone the way it happened. I believe he deserves another chance to prove that he was the greatest player in history and that he can leave the club on good terms. From the following year, we shall discuss it. But if you're wondering if I'd like it, the answer is yes." Messi's contract with PSG continues through the summer of 2023. This season, with Christophe Galtieri's squad atop the table after winning 6 of their first 7 games, Messi has 3 goals and a league-high 7 assists in Ligue 1. Additionally, recent sources indicate that PSG is eager to utilize the option to extend his contract by a further year. However, a choice is not anticipated before the new year. The 35-year-old is ready to represent Argentina at the World Cup in Qatar, where he will be eager to build on his nation's success in the 2021 Copa America by winning another significant championship. He currently believes that any choice regarding his future must be postponed until 2023, following the World Cup. Can you envision Messi going back to Barcelona? In the comments box, voice your opinion. When Barcelona won the Champions League in 2009, with Messi scoring both goals against Manchester United in the championship match, Laporta served as the club's president. The 60-year-old discussed a potential comeback for the player during an interview with ESPN over the summer. He was re-elected shortly after Messi left. He was described as perhaps Barca's finest player, its most effective by the speaker. He just reminds me of Johan Cruyff, in my opinion. But it had to occur at some point. Because of what we received, we were forced to choose. The organization is in charge of the coaches and players. I'd like to think that the Messi chapter is still ongoing. I believe it is our duty to look for an opportunity to complete that chapter, which is still open, in order for it to have a more satisfying conclusion and turn out as it should have. And next news, on his birthday, a burglar broke into Thomas Muller's home as Bayern Munich defeated Barcelona. After helping Bayern Munich defeat Barcelona 2-0 in the Champions League, Thomas Muller's birthday took a turn for the worse when his home was broken into. Muller is a German international. During Bayern Munich's heartbreaking 2-0 victory against Barcelona on Tuesday, Thomas Muller's home was broken into. The illustrious forward, who gained his 33rd birthday with the victory, returned home to discover that his villa in the sleepy hamlet of Wettelsheim, close to Munich, had been burglarized and that more than 6 figures worth of valuables had been taken. According to Bild, who police shared information with, Muller and his family's home was broken into at 10 p.m. While the Germany international was playing at the Allianz Arena, cash, jewelry, and valuables were all taken. The story also states that there is currently no trace of the burglars, who are said to have fled across a field, and that investigations are underway. In a statement to the German media, the Oberbayern Süd police stated, in the municipality of Otterfing on Tuesday night, 3 unidentified culprits allegedly broke into a family residence and took money, jewelry, and valuables worth in the neighborhood of mid-six figures. There is no sign of the robbers despite intensive police searches. Detective Miesbach is looking into the matter. Following the full-time horn, Müller left the Allianz Arena quickly, foregoing his customary post-game media responsibilities as Bayern's vice-captain. The two-time Champions League champion hurriedly left the stadium and claimed he had a private engagement, which most people assumed was a birthday celebration. Müller even tweeted during the match for his club, who currently leads Group C after 2 victories in as many games, winning by a score of 2-1 over Barcelona. Interesting game including goals from Leroy Sane and Lucas Hernandez. In fact, it was a interesting match, with Bayern coming out on top of Barcelona, who controlled the first half but went scoreless. Within 9 minutes of the restart, the Bavarians punished their opponents by scoring twice. Hernandez's planted header and a thunderous goal from Sane gave manager Julian Nagelsmann's team the victory. Robert Lewandowski, who departed the Bundesliga's top teams this summer after 8 years of outstanding service, was also stopped by Bayern on his return to Munich. Nagelsmann acknowledged that Barcelona had more opportunities than us in the first half because our last ball wasn't quite there. Things improved significantly in the second half, and today, our efficiency was key. At the conclusion of the game, Barcelona manager Xavi Hernandez was dissatisfied and felt that his team should have left Munich with a victory. We outperformed Bayern in many ways. Intensity, rhythm, and physicality have all been equaled by us, an irate Xavi bragged. We handled the ball very well in the first half, but today was supposed to be the day to win here, so I'm upset. In no way should our adversary be permitted to score due to a failure to mark at a corner when we have the game in hand. Or to score on a counter-attack down the middle. We must accept these errors as lessons. By clicking the subscribe and like buttons and spreading the word to your closest friends, you can help this channel. Many thanks.